Also on the show tonight, we have one of television's finest comedy actresses. It's the one and only Tate. Hello, gorgeous. I've got to say, between you and David Tennant, you made my Christmas. You really did. It was fantastic. For me, you was as much an essential part of Christmas as a family row in Gaviscon. You really are. But it was fantastic. We'll talk about Doctor Who when you get to Tate, ladies and gentlemen. Shall we get my first guest out, ladies and gentlemen? She is, this is a fact, she's one of the only 3 people allowed to swear on the BBC. There's her, that bloke of In the Thick of It, and Iggle Piggle. Thankfully, no one else speaks his language. Will you please welcome Tate?
T-shirt.
Oh, well, now you see, it's a first.
Oh, I love it.
Catherine, Happy New Year. How are you doing?
Happy New Year. Very well, thank you.
How was Christmas for you and the family?
It was jolly good.
Yeah.
It's, I'm pleased the Christmas part of it is over and we are now into Celebrity Big Brother.
Oh, no, are you watching the Celebrity Big Brother?
Yes.
But you see, people have written it off. They said, because this is going to be the last year they're doing it.
Yeah, but that's why they've brought in Manic Old Baldwin, isn't it?
He does look slightly...
Oh, he's mad.
Odd, doesn't he?
He is mad, yeah.
And they've got Ivana Trump in it as well. You've got Heidi Fleiss there.
Ivana Trump and her ears?
Yeah. Now, what's going on there?
Have you seen them, though? Look at those ears!
We were looking at this picture earlier on and someone said, no, there's something wrong with that photograph. I said, no, that's what they're like.
No, that is it, yeah.
What's gone on there?
Is it a lot of heavy diamonds?
Or maybe someone's been behind pulling her. I don't know what it is.
Is it a facelift went wrong? Because you're supposed to go that way, aren't they?
But I quite like her. I
think she's great. I thought it was... I loved it, this sort of posh-off between Stephanie Beacham and her. When she walked in and Stephanie went, why are you here? And she said Ivana's reason for coming in was, well, darling, I'm in here, so afterwards I'm going to write a book about my experience. But it's like, Ivana, there's cameras everywhere.
I love the fact they sat down and immediately Stephanie Beacham started saying, well, we're all out of potatoes, we've got hardly any rice. Went through the shop, what's in the cupboard?
Yes.
But would you do it if they asked you? I mean, have they asked you? Have they ever asked you to do... They must have asked you to do some of those shows. Strictly Come Dancing, that's there?
I'd never be able to do that.
You wouldn't?
I'd never be able to.
But you must have done that in your training as an actress. You must have done a little bit of 1-2 kick turn.
Yeah, but I was always away that day. I wasn't very keen on chassaying and all that. No, I couldn't do it.
Well, you know, we have to talk about something here because the big story over Christmas, I don't know if it was in your house, but it was mine, was Doctor Who.
Yeah.
You know, and what a gripping finale to David Tennant's reign as Doctor Who. Did you watch as well? Because you're in it, of course, but did you watch the show go out?
I'd seen it, but I'm not sure if I'd actually read the last 5 minutes of it, the last 5 pages.
Deliberately, or they just didn't let everyone have it?
No, I actually can't remember, because it was quite a long time ago. So I did watch his... I'm so bad at Doctor Who stuff. It's not transformation, is it?
No, it's not transformation.
What is it? Renduration.
It's regeneration.
Regeneration.
Renduation isn't even a word. Oh, look, he's renduating. How wrong would that be?
No, that's it. I'm not very clued up on the sci-fi thing.
You're one of these people, you weren't actually a fan before you started appearing in it.
No.
How did you avoid it?
Well, I just thought it was a bit rubbish when I was growing up. Because it was a bit, you know, it was a bit...
When you were a kid?
Yeah, it was a bit... And the thing is, when Russell started taking over...
And this is Russell T Davies.
Russell T Davies, who wrote it. And Christopher Eccleston, first of all, didn't he? He came back in. And I didn't watch it, and then it was on one day. And I don't know if you remember it, because you're quite
I'm a big Doctor Who fan, yeah.
Well, it was an episode where they'd gone back to the 80s in a church, and everyone was dressed in the 80s. And this is my first introduction into the new Doctor Who. And I've turned it on and I thought, well, it looks shit still. Everyone was dressed in the 80s, how I remembered it, you know, and I thought, oh, they've really not managed to pull this off.
They haven't spent any money on this at all.
I thought the production values are shocking.
And then, of course, Christopher Eccleston renduated into
He renduated into David Tennant.
And now we have... But when you watch, do you still get caught up in it, even though you're in some of the scenes? You know, do you still get caught up in the drama as it's happening?
I did this time because I wasn't, you know, I was kind of dipping in and out, and there was whole parts of it that obviously I didn't understand and, you know, had never seen. So I was able to watch it as a punter, really, as I will when Matt takes over.
And so you are, of course, going to be watching the new Doctor. Yeah, we've got to support the new Doctor.
Of course.
They didn't make it easy on us, did they? I mean, I don't know how many Doctor Who fans we got in, but we were, you know, normally, you know it's going to be... everyone knew it was going to happen.
Yeah.
But, man, they wrung the emotions out, didn't they?
Yeah, they did.
Did you cry?
I didn't, no.
You didn't cry?
No, is that bad?
How could you not cry?
Because I knew he was all right.
We were... Even my dogs were crying. That's how emotional we were.
And he went voluntarily.
Well, he kind of did, but he didn't, because at the
No,
end
I
he
know,
went...
at the end, no, it was when his last words were, "I don't want to go."
I know!
I know!
What'd they do
and
that
to not
for?
even, you know, but that's kind of the genius of David, to not even sort of, like, wring it out. He was sort of, like... choking it back.
I'm on the verge of tears right now.
Just thinking about him.
And so presumably you won't be in it because that was your part of the storyline. Was there?
That's me gone.
Yeah. So, but there was speculation that you might be a female Doctor. There was talk about that.
When they announced it last year, and they announced that Matt was taking over on New Year's Eve, and bizarrely, the tabloids had gotten onto the idea that I was going to be the new Doctor Who. Now, in my rational mind, I knew that I wasn't the new Doctor Who, because I presumed they would have told me. But the speculation was so rife, and they were on the phone every day between Christmas and New Year, wanting a comment, saying, "Come on, it's coming out soon," that I actually thought, for a brief moment, I thought, maybe it's me. Maybe it is so tightly closed that I'm going to find out when everyone else finds out. And I, for a moment, I actually questioned, would the BBC actually do that? Would they actually force me into a job?
No, they wouldn't force anyone to do anything. Now, where are we? But how are the fans with you? Because, you know, I am genuinely, I'm a bigger Doctor Who fan than ever before, partly because I thought Eccleston did such a great job, Tennant did a great job, and the writing's been so good, and not just the Russell T Davies episodes, the other writers they have. I mean, so many good writers. But they must be, I know the fans are very possessive, they're very demonstrative as well.
Yeah.
How do they react? How do they interact with you?
They're loving. Mainly, it's because kids come up to you, do you know what I mean? And that's, you know, and you realise that you have to be quite mindful of what you say, because they do believe that I'm Donna Noble. Of course. And that, you know, I live in the TARDIS, and, you know, you can't say, it's not real. You have to say, yeah, the Doctor's in the TARDIS, but I'm...
Catherine, what's the oldest fan who's come up to you that you've had to humour in that way?